asked you guys for your most underrated Star Wars episodes, and y'all delivered. I got about 18 submissions. I selected 13 of those submissions, and I put them on a tier list, and now I'm gonna rank them. Y'all's goal today is to not have a single episode in the F tier. Once I see a single episode that I would put in F, video's over. All right, so starting out from Code EJ, he sent in Andor Season 1, Episode 5. This, honestly, was the episode I started to kind of fall in love with Andor. Like, slow build up to this mission that they're about to do. We're trying to figure out who really Andor is at this moment in time and who he's working with, and if these people are loyal to the rebellion or if they're just mercenaries. It's a really cool episode with a lot of like mixture of, you know, emotion. Anything for the Andor is gonna get me excited. So I would personally put this in the B tier just because there's not a lot going on. Coming up next is Ahsoka, Episode 7. I had to go rewatch this episode. In the past, I have been a staunch... Ooh, I'm not even saying that word right. I have been an Ahsoka hater, essentially. But I went back and I watched this episode, and this one was really good. This one is from Commander Bly the Goat, who we're going to hear his name a lot on this video. One of my favorite parts is how this episode opened with General Syndulla. Basically, we see the way she is displayed as a leader and kind of how she is after the initial rebuild of the rebellion. You get to see Ezra, Ahsoka, and Sabine unite. I appreciated the episode for what it was. I'm going to put this one in the B tier as well. Just a solid episode all around. Next up, Mando Season 2, Episode 7. This one is also from Commander Bly. Now, oh my gosh, did I forget about this episode? This episode goes hard. This is like a cool mission. I forget why they're there. They come to this planet, this Imperial planet. We learn Mayflower used to be an imp. I think we already knew that. We really see his past play into this episode. And Mando's really freeing up with his helmet privileges. You know what I mean? As you can see, just in this image right here, his helmet is off. I really enjoyed watching this episode. I'm gonna put this one at A tier just because from what I can remember, this is a good pull. I almost forgot about this episode, but Commander Bly brought that back into my mind, and oh my gosh, I loved that episode. Or one of the last ones from Commander Bly here. We got Clone Wars Season 4, Episode 4. I had to go back and watch this one. It was basically the leader of the Gungans for a day. I mean, I love Jar Jar, but this was just, you know, it's just an episode, man. This one is not really underrated. There's a reason nobody talks about this one. This is going in the D tier. All right, next up from Miguel Z, Rebels Season 3, Episode 20. Now, I am sure we all know this episode. This one's not really underrated in a sense, but too many people sleep on Rebels, and that's honestly something that's so real in today's Star Wars culture. Too many people see Rebels as a kids show. Okay, it is a kids show, but it's not like crazy on the kids side. This Rebels has some deep lore. I know we've all seen the video of Sam Witwer breaking down the Darth Maul Obi-Wan fight scene and why it was so short, and it's so poetic, and that is how a lot of samurai movies back in the day used to go. Was it would just be tension build up to this fight scene, and then it would be really quick. Every piece of that fight scene had a psychological emphasis, and that attention to detail is really what brings out these amazing episodes. So this episode, in my opinion, is S tier. All right, let's move on to the next one. Do y'all hear that? What is that? What is that noise? Is that Roddy Ricch? Where's that? Is that the box? All right, we can't play any more of that song because then Roddy Ricch and crew will come after me. But no, it's actually not the box. But it is a part of that arc. Shout out to Rear B Sale. I might have written your name down wrong. I also might have just butchered it. I apologize. But this is Clone Wars Season 4, Episode 18. I have watched this arc more than y'all can probably count. Just kidding. Y'all can probably count to 17. Obi-Wan goes undercover as... Oh, crap. I forgot his name. But he goes undercover. He's with Moralo Eval and Count Dooku and all the bounty hunters. This is the last episode of that arc where all of this training has led up to this heist that they're doing, and they're undercover. They're trying to get the Chancellor. Of course, the Chancellor's in on it, and he knows what's going on. Ultimately, the plan falls through. Obi-Wan's able to do his job. This is something that's slept on. I do not hear enough people talking about this arc or this episode specifically, so I'm gonna give this A tier. Boys and girls, big news. We have a Discord launching. Trey, why would I want to join that Discord? Do you want to be in a That Nerd Tie video? No? I got nothing for you. But if you do, if you would one day want to be in like a group video, a community video, this is where we're going to be launching them. We also have Battlefront 2 text if y'all want to do some Battlefront 2, because I know the game's dead and you want to play with the boys. It's going to be in the description below if you want to join and hop in future videos. All right, so this video is from Mr. Carrot Tucker. I kind of watched this one back because I needed some little reminders. This episode has aura, okay? Start, Mando is coming back with a bang, and you feel that like Mando vibe that we got in the first season, and you're like, man, we're back. When he feeds the mafia boss to the wolves, going and meeting the marshal, when we go and meet the marshal and he's got to pick up Boba Fett's armor, he helps the townspeople defeat a dragon. Good VFX. You're ready, you're pumped for season 2. This is a solid episode. I'm gonna put this in the B tier. All right, the next one is back from Commander Bly with another one. Y'all were mad at me last video for not including Bad Batch. Today we have a Bad Batch episode, and let me tell y'all, I had to go back and rewatch this one because it's been a minute since I've watched Bad Batch, because I did not remember this episode at all. I'm sorry. All right, I've been sleeping on the Bad Batch. I didn't intentionally leave it out last video, but I forgot how good this show was. Honestly, I really enjoyed watching this episode. This is Hera Syndulla's origin story. Her parents get imprisoned. It's kind of not her origin story, but early days of Hera Syndulla. She calls on the Bad Batch. She's like, yo, I need help. Crosshair's there. Commander, oh, it starts with an H. It's something with an H. Commander H is what we're gonna call him. It represents like the early days. The Imperials, like Commander H here, goes and talks to his men, and he betrays the Imperial army because Rampart is a jerk, dude. And then at the end, man, Commander Rampart, his unwillingness to care about the Bad Batch at the start, and at the end, Crosshair's like, permission to hunt him, and he's like, yeah. I was like, whoa. This got me wanting to watch the Bad Batch again. I was fired up. So, A tier, okay? This is one of the episodes that got me fired up for watching Star Wars. This next episode was sent in from Toxic Raven. This is Andor Season 1, Episode 6. Now, if you're noticing a common theme here, it's because people say that Season 1 is slept on. I think since Season 2, it's gotten a lot more publicity, and I would say that it's less slept on, but it is still slept on. This is the episode where they're about to carry out this mission. This episode really embodies the spirit of what is good and what is bad, because the amount of lives they lose in this episode, internal battles of, I don't know, kill this Imperial officer or leave him to tell the tale. Am I gonna steal all this money? Am I gonna steal all this and take it for my own profit? Leave my boys behind? Just shows the early days of the rebellion, and I really like watching the early days of the rebellion. That's what I'm talking about, man. I really think I want to drop it in the A tier. I don't know how else to tell you. Andor is the greatest show in Star Wars. All right, the next one, also from Commander Bly, Andor Season 1, Episode 3. This is the one where you really start falling in love with Andor. First 2 episodes are fire. This one is fire. It's the episode where Shrill going after Andor because he finally found his hometown. He finally figured everything out about him. Also, at the same time, Luthen finds him and convinces him to come join the rebellion, essentially. And they take that cube. I forget what it is. There's just this one scene. You really begin to see Shrill's character. They think they got him. They blew up this like armored vehicle and they think they got him. Or they shot it down. And they're like, oh, we did it. We did it. And they start like walking up and he's like smiling. They're, like smiling, blows up, kills his men. He stands in the fire and watches Andor and Luthen jet off in a speeder down the road. And it's just like that emotion on Shrill's face, and seeing his character is so amazing, and it just really you get pumped for the rest of the show because you realize this attention to detail is what you're gonna get, and the amount of attention to detail that Andor has in every single episode is ridiculous. And this is another one that I really love, and I would put this one in A tier pretty confidently. With 3 left to go, I would say y'all are doing great. Look at this, we got 1 2 3 4 5 in the A tier, 1 in the S tier, 3 in the B tier, and 1 in the D tier. I'd say y'all are doing really good. All right, so this next one coming from Noah DB is Rebels Season 2 Episode 5. I did go back and watch this one. This is when Rex is here with Kanan and Hera. This is basically just Zeb, Ezra, Sabine go to get medical supplies at an old public medical station. 2 Inquisitors show up. Zeb saves the day. I actually do remember watching this once I did watch it. I can appreciate everything that happened. It's just solid Star Wars, and I think this is underrated. And I really appreciate you sending stuff like this in, because that's just an episode that'll go under the radar. We're back to Andor. This one's from Jack K. Andor Season 2 Episode 3. I probably need to go watch this one again.
Edie arrives.
Wait, I love this episode, dude.
My parents were criminals. They were arrested when I was 3 years old, and I was raised in an Imperial Kinderblock. This show, man, it's so good. Edie continues to be for lack of a better word, room.
This is my
His mom actually talked about.
This is my favorite shot of the freaking show. I got goosebumps watching a breakdown. Okay, yeah, this episode's peak. Boop. Go watch it. If you're mad at me for putting that in S tier, just go watch the episode, and then you'll come back and apologize. Last episode here is from Obi-Wan. Nah, I'm kidding, bro. Commander Bly, what I like about your selections, bro, is I can tell these are actually your picks, and it's not just like something the internet told you. Here is an episode I had to go back and rewatch. And here's what I meant by attention to detail is so important. Then you go and watch a show like Obi-Wan, and it was thrown together for some cash. We are walking down a corridor full of 50 freaking thousand stormtroopers. It's probably like 600 though, in a giant open corridor with Leia in his freaking trench coat with her legs sticking out. It takes you out of the experience of this other world. I don't like to nitpick too hard, but there is something to be said about attention to detail. It just feels so like fake. I think basically what I'm getting at here is this is an F tier episode.